I know this isn't the Die Range review. That'll be tomorrow. I just gotten over some really bad allergies. It's the first time I've been able to breathe through both nostrils at the same time in almost 4 days. I was gonna do it last week too, but then my professors were like, "Oh, you have 3 tests next week." So, yeah, I was gonna do it today, and then I got something else I wanted to talk about. So, about 2 weeks ago, the MMPR Legacy Morpher thing was released. You know, they're making a new. They released a new Mighty Morphin Morpher, or the Dino Buckler from Zoo Ranger, and it's a big deal. 20th anniversary, big special release, everything. Yeah, I've been looking at my Toys R Us for about 2 weeks now. They don't have it, so I decided to call the 5 closest Toys R Us in my general area to see if they had it, and they either have never heard of it or they say they've never gotten it in. And then I watched the video of one of my the toy reviewer I watch a lot. His name's Shukin Shinobi. He's really cool. He said that Toys R Us they're like shipped to specific Toys R Us's, and they only get 1 package, and 1 package contains 4. Along with the fact that when the thing was put up on sale on the Toys R Us website, they were all sold out in 2 hours, which is crazy. So, I got to the point today, after I got done calling all these Toys R Us, like, if I'm going to get it, it's not going to be for a while. So, I just decided to go the new route. Yeah, I'm trying to mess with Gosei. So yeah, this is the Gosei Morpher, or Tensoder, if you want to go by Goseiger. I still haven't seen Goseiger. I haven't heard good things about it. Almost dropped him. Gosei almost fell down the hole. Go boom. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about 2 things in this video just to get it out of the way. 1, this guy, and 2, these. Yeah, I've been getting into the cards. They're actually really cool. So I'll talk about Butterbean here later, and I'm gonna start with the cards because I want to go over the rules and stuff a little bit, because I've seen a whole bunch of videos online and no one's bothered to talk about how to play it. They just show off the cards like, ooh, plastic squares. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Starter deck comes with Megaforce and Samurai. Oh boy. Stupid thing is, though, they say you have to have 30 cards in your deck to play. So here, have 2 decks of 20. That was mean. So me and my brother were playing this game with 10 cards short for a while, and the game's only lasted about 2 minutes. So yeah, that was stupid. So here's the basic idea of the game. You have, let me use Shake here. I don't know who Samurai Green is, but I'm going to call him Shake. This camera has no focus, so just go with it. Okay. These are the judgments. This is the effects. That's the damage. That's the cost. And this is that's that. I'll explain that. So here's the basic idea. Whenever 2 cards go against one another, let me pull a doopy hole here. This isn't gonna work, is it? No, I'll just stick with you for now. You take this card, and let's say he's going against Ryosuke here. Okay. You roll a dice. Ryosuke, or Shake here, gets a 2. So he goes to the second judgment. It's 210. Ryosuke here gets a 3. 190. He wins because he's got the stronger thing. He goes to the training area, and because this is a rock paper scissors thing here in the corner. If you win the rock paper scissors duel against the card you beat, it does double damage. So they're both rock, so no double damage. Then you take 2 here. You remove 2 cards from the top of your opponent's deck. Winner goes to the discard pile unless it says otherwise. Then you draw 2 cards. And then Samurai summon Takaru. Mega Forces summon... No, screw it. Let me go back to Samurai. Samurai summons Mako here. Other Samurai summon Mako. So, Takaru goes a 5. That's 240. She gets a 3, 220. He's got the edge. But because he is in the assist area, you can discard him to give yourself 1 plus assist. And assist and damage is the same thing. This basically raises your judgment 1. It goes from a 2 to a 4. So it goes to 260. Now all of a sudden he's lost. He goes damage 2, but she wins the rock, paper, scissors. So it does 4. Take 4. It goes from there. It's pretty straightforward, but at the same time, when you look a little bit deeper into it, it's a little bit more complex than that. It's a simple premise, but it's got some difficulties and some pretty advanced things going for it at the same time. So far, the first set that has been released has Samurai, work with me deck, Samurai, Mega Force. Give me a second. Give me a second. I was not prepared to do this. RPM. And Mighty Morphin. I got this card yesterday and I squealed like a little girl because I'm sad like that. What other pose are you going to put him in, huh? So, those are the only 4 teams that were released so far. The next set is currently rumored to have In Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, Ninja Storm, and SPD in it. This thing came with the Red Rangers of Wild Force, Ninja Storm, SPD, Mystic Force, and Jungle Fury. So we have 1 Red Ranger from those teams, but they're just promotionals. You can only get them with this thing. So what does this guy do exactly? I don't know, you tell me. I'm the one holding it. I hope that's not loud. Watch, I'll end up watching this video on YouTube later on as soon as I open that up. Stick in him. Yeah, that's worth $30. Actually, for $30, this thing isn't too bad at all. It has a try me mode, which is stupid because that's just when it's sitting in the store shelves, because its packaging is just it being held like this out in broad daylight, which is kind of stupid. And then there's on, and then there's trading card game, where it does the dice rolling thing for the judgment for you if you're too lazy to roll dice, which here in America is probably a good amount of people in this country. So yeah, but what's cool about it is, aside from doing that, oh shut up Gosei, you stupid turd, it has sounds for every team, and you know, this is actually going to get kind of addicting after a while. It sounds simple, but at the same time it's kind of an addicting concept. It gives me more incentive to buy the cards because I want to hear the other team's names, although that's already been done technically. Ranger Board, I think is who it is, has done he managed to print off the barcodes, because all these cards have barcodes and this thing reads them. So he's able to get the sounds of every single card that this thing can read. So I already hear what they sound like, but at the same time I want to hear them for myself. The thing can't read, well, no, what about this? If the Ranger has a specific color, like we'll say the Titanium Ranger, or in the instance of the Magnet Defender from Lost Galaxy, seeing how it's technically not a Ranger, and Titanium Ranger's not a silver per se, then I'll just say Ranger, which is kind of stupid. Now for good old Tommy. Because that's so sweet to hear. That's basically all there is to this thing. Simple in concept, but it's addicting nonetheless. It's really good for roleplay too. Happy Valentine's Day. When I saw you, my jaw dropped. That was terrible. I'm gonna go home now. Oh, shut up. You know you loved it. That was terrible, I'm sorry. So, that's basically the premise. Everything. That's how it works. You mad? No. So, I have a pretty good amount. I've been collecting them. I've got 2 Tommies. So how do you get cards other than booster packs? Well, you can get them with those little blind packs. You get a card for the figure, and they're also re-releasing the old mini Mighty Morpher Rangers that were released in 2010. I never got these when they came out, so I'm getting something out of this anyway. These all come with cards also. Any toy comes with cards. They're putting at least 1 card in every toy, and for some instances, those are the only way you can get certain cards, and especially for Megaforce, they put some of their best cards in the toys, so they're just trying to screw with you, because the Megaforce cards in the booster packs they're not worth it. Just don't. They're not good. They're bland. They have no effects whatsoever. They're there to get beaten up. So they're making you buy the toys if you want to have a good Megaforce deck, and that's actually kind of sad. Happy business to everybody. Am I right? So, I'm actually kind of excited for how these cards are going to turn out. We're getting a bulk card in the second set. I think that's incentive enough for you guys to get started in playing this game. They're making a bulk card. I'm not even joking. I've seen a picture of it and everything. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. There are villain cards. I want to go ahead and show this off real quick before I remember to stop talking. Come on, Butterbean, get out of there. There are villain cards. And these cannot be played with Rangers. Rangers have to be stuck with Rangers in decks. Villains have to be stuck with villains in decks. They're called villain decks for a reason. Don't look at me with that tone of voice, mister. Go goes Lord Zed. What was in that food you ate? That sounded terrible. I don't even know what that is. I think that's just him having gas. Because eating Lord Zed will give you gas for some reason. Yeah, so, I mean, villains, they're usually pretty powerful, but they've got stupid costs. Do I have anything else to say? No, I don't think so. Ugh, I'm sad. My Die Ranger review will be up tomorrow, I promise. This video. Oh boy.